Good evening, a warm welcome to State of Business, RTV's Primetime News Bulletin with me, Rukshi Panditratna. Let's take a look at the headlines first. Deputy Minister Harsha De Silva highlights the initiatives taken by the government to strengthen democracy. And Singer Sri Lanka launches Lifestyle Exhibition 2017. And today on Top Stories, the Deputy Minister of National Policies and Economic Affairs, Dr. Harsha De Silva, stated that the present government has been able to strengthen democracy within the country. The Deputy Minister stressed that the government was dedicated to the reconciliation process while preparing a platform for war victims to voice their grievances. Dr. De Silva also noted that Sri Lanka has been able to strengthen its diplomatic relations with the international community. The Deputy Minister expressed these views addressing the CEO Network Forum, which was held in Colombo recently. The CEO Forum is organized in order to exchange and share thoughts related to the corporate world in the country. The forum was held under the title 3-Year Economic Policy Document Vision 2025. Deputy Minister of National Policies and Economic Affairs, Dr. Harsha De Silva, was the guest speaker at the forum.
Essentially, when we came in January 2015, we had three major issues to deal with. One was the challenge to democracy. We campaigned on the platform to strengthen democracy. The other was the economic challenge. We had grown rapidly post-war, but that growth had declined. But the people really did not know because the statistics were not released. The third, and perhaps the most important issue, was we were being sidelined by the global community. We were in real deep trouble in Geneva. So those are the three things we had to attempt to change. I am happy that Sri Lanka has been once again admitted to the respected countries in the world. Issues in Geneva has been by and large sorted out based on undertakings we gave to Geneva, based on the undertakings we gave to our own people. Based on four things I'll very quickly run through. Is Truth Commission, finding out what happened. And already we have set up what's called Office for the Missing Persons. Second is an accountability mechanism. We are undertaking an accountability mechanism, and that will be fair and equitable and within the constitution of this country. Third is we have promised reparations. The fourth and the most important point is that of non-recurrence. And we cannot afford another war.
Speaking further, the Deputy Minister of National Policies and Economic Affairs, Dr. Harsha De Silva, highlighted the initiatives taken by the government in order to strengthen the economy and to leverage the position of the country in the international market. He also emphasized the importance of liberalizing the trade system within the country.
Our sustenance, our growth is going to be based on trade. And trade, one thing is our location. We can have the location. God has given us this brilliant location. But we have to leverage it, right? We are located in the right place. But exports is only 14% of GDP. In my mind, exports must be 150% of GDP, not 14-15%. So that is because these regulations must be removed. So that's what we are doing. And the last thing is the regulatory barriers, like I said. Land is a huge issue. People want land. One of the biggest constraints is land. Right? So land reforms haven't been done. Land titling haven't been done. Registration of titles haven't been done. So we are liberalizing the land markets. We are liberalizing the labor markets. So those four issues must be dealt with, and this one here is what our game plan is. What we are saying is we need to get back to our old glory, that we have to be the hub of the Indian Ocean. Right? And I've said this before, that I don't consider Sri Lanka as a South Asian country. I don't. To me, Sri Lanka is an Indian Ocean country. We're an Indian Ocean country. And everything that's going to happen in the next 50 years will happen in the Indian Ocean. And the Indian Ocean is the place where economies are going to grow, wealth is going to be created, transshipment and all these things are going to happen here, not anywhere else. We are going to take a leadership role in creating what we call a rules-based order for the freedom of navigation for commercial vessels and others in this Indian Ocean. So what you will see is a conscious effort to reclaim or to leverage our position as an island with 3 deep sea ports, and around those ports, around the logistics, we will create growth story that will hopefully make every person in this country better off.
Tune in to our television on Sunday at 8 p.m. for the exclusive telecast of Deputy Minister Dr. Harsha De Silva's address at the CEO Forum held on 27th October. Huawei, a leading information and technology company in collaboration with the Ministry of Telecommunication and Digital Infrastructure, has launched Huawei's global CSR program, Seeds for the Future, for the second time in Sri Lanka. Addressing the media at the launching ceremony, chief guest, Minister of Telecommunications and Digital Infrastructure, Harin Fernando, stated that Sri Lanka has been ranked 37th out of 186 countries in the world on online services. Minister Fernando also assured that Sri Lanka is slowly but steadily moving in the right direction.
The aim of the program is to support local ICT talent by presenting them with full sponsorships from Huawei, where 10 selected students from universities will get the chance to visit China on an ICT and Chinese culture-influenced study trip. The students will also have opportunities to study cutting-edge ICT technologies such as 5G, cloud computing, and have hands-on practice at Huawei headquarters' most advanced labs in the Silicon Valley of China.
Sri Lanka is absolutely doing fantastically well with a very limited resources in our IT sector. Even though we get a lot of criticism saying what have we done, we are connecting the government service, we are having an e-governance. Even the UN have recognized Sri Lanka, even though the Sri Lankans sometimes don't recognize it. Maybe some media organizations don't recognize it and appreciate it. But UN has recognized Sri Lanka for online services to be, out of the 186 countries, Sri Lanka to be the 37th country in the world on online services. So, online e-services, e-government services. So, we are steadily, slowly, but surely progressing on the right direction. Even in Sri Lanka, the farmers, even in agriculture, they will no longer go into the farm, but they will manage the farm with their apps, with their technology. That's how the world will trend. People may think that we will lose our jobs. No, it won't. It will create more productivity, and there will be more avenues to make more money in a much more better and a secure environment, with making much more less time and be more productive.
See you after this break. Welcome back. Singer Sri Lanka launched the Lifestyle Exhibition and Fun Fair 2017 for the 11th consecutive year in Colombo last evening. The exhibition is scheduled to be held from November 24th to 26th at the BMICH. World-renowned electronic brands and world's top smartphone brands will be showcased in this exhibition, along with product launches from brands such as Apple. Cookery demos, raffle draws, games and other kids events will take place during the event. Addressing the media at the launch, Kumara Samarasinghe, Director of Marketing at Singer, stated that the exhibition is no longer restricted to the local customer base and that it has been able to attract tourists from around the globe to visit Sri Lanka. Thank you for watching State of Business. See you tomorrow at 7 p.m. with Biz Roundup. Have a fantastic weekend. Take care. Good night.